All right, hosers, welcome back to another video. And today we're talking about TikTok. That's right, it's big time in the news right now. And the question I have is, why did the Federal Court of Canada just block the Liberal order to shut down TikTok Canada? Yeah. And what does this say about their national security panic that the Liberals are spewing, right? This is my hoser take. No spin, just facts with a conservative edge. Here's the deal. This is from a Canadian press report. The federal court has just set aside the Liberal government's 2024 order for TikTok to wind down its entire Canadian operation. The judge shelved it and told industry, okay, gotta keep a straight face here. Industry Minister, good old Melanie Joly, right? Yeah, her, to conduct a new review. TikTok can keep its offices open in Toronto and Vancouver, well, for now. The Liberals, the Liberals cited back then national security concerns. They did that last year, but stopped short of banning the app for users. They just wanted the offices in Toronto and Vancouver gone. TikTok says closing those offices would have killed hundreds of jobs and cut support for homegrown creators. I have to agree with that. You know, TikTok, I don't like TikTok personally, but there's a lot of people in Canada that go on TikTok, and there's a lot of people that earn a living in Canada on TikTok, right? So it's very important to them. Now, excuse me, TikTok went on to say they invested millions in Canadian programs over 5 years, and more than 14 million Canadians use the app. That's a lot of Canadians. That's a third of the population uses TikTok. So yeah, it's very important for Canadians. A TikTok spokesperson called the ruling a win for jobs and creators. I have to agree with that. Now, Joly's office, all right, has not commented yet. Not surprising, but this is what you call a big backfire. The Liberals thought they could flex, right? Flex on security. But the court said, not so fast. You know what? It's like Carney's crew tried to look tough on China threats. Then they trip over their own red tape and land face first in a pile of job loss headlines. That's what would have happened. Now, here's the real hoser take. This is Liberal weakness. It's exposed. They panic, right? They panic about TikTok security. They order a shutdown. Then they get slapped down by the court because they did not do the review properly. I am not surprised the way this Liberal government runs things. Of course they did not do a review properly. Now, Poilievre and the Conservatives, they stand much stronger here. And they are getting stronger in the polls. They're literally tied with the Liberals right now. He calls out the hypocrisy, demands real action on foreign interference and China threats. Very, very important. They are a threat. Protect Canadian jobs and sovereignty without apology. That, like I've said many times, that's leadership. Putting Canada first. Not half-baked security stunts like this. Liberals, man, Liberals, my gosh. Liberals are like a guy who yells fire in a theater, then gets mad when the fire marshal says, show me the proof. Okay, Poilievre, he's the one ready to actually put the fire out. All right, now, if you look up on my board here, I wrote down a TikTok win. And this is a TikTok win. It's a win for over 14 million people in Canada, right? Especially the ones that earn a living off of TikTok. And many, many do, right? Now, so this is about the court blocking a Liberal shutdown order. The court did the right thing there, I think, in my opinion. Now, here's the real hoser view. Liberals, because of this, look weak. A security panic that backfired. Poilievre, well, they stand much stronger, like I mentioned, with real action on China threats, protect jobs in Canada first. That's what they want to do. So in the end, the federal court sets aside the TikTok shutdown, right? Thank the Lord that they helped out all the TikTok creators. Liberals, this panic they went through is now exposed. You know what? Like I've mentioned before, Canada needs a whole new government here, right? We can't go with this liberal stuff anymore, this liberal crap. Give the Conservatives and Poilievre a chance. That's what I'm saying. What? You think they can do a better job? They probably could do a better job than the Liberals, but who knows? We have to give them a chance. Anyways, let's put Canada first. Let's have some real security, and let's have common sense leadership. Hey, and that's my briefing.